Hello. Welcome to Friday's Core and Balance. When we get to the end today, don't immediately switch off and rush off to have you a cup of tea or something. I want to tell you about my December challenge and see if you're up for it, okay? And great news! The plank and side planks are back. I know you'll be really pleased about that. Anyway, I'm just going to put this down slightly. And we're going to start with our usual warm-up routine. So you do a heel dig with an opposite bicep curl, out to the side, back and arms forward, and high knees. So heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig. We start off with this because it's good. It just warms up your muscles, wakes up your brain because you've got to think about the coordination. It's good for your coordination. So it warms up your muscles, it lubricates your joints, and it just helps improve your balance slightly because you are always sort of on one leg. So we're just going to do this for a few more minutes. And then we're going to do some core and balance work standing up. And then we're going to get on the floor and do some stuff. Getting on and off the floor, or up and down off the floor, is a life skill that we mustn't lose. Because apart from it being useful, if you've got grandchildren, you can get down on the floor and play with them. Sometimes if you're out, a picnic or something, you have to sit on the ground. And if you fall, it may just save your life. So it's a good idea to practice getting up and down off the floor at least a couple of times a day. Do it when you want to, not when you have to. And these strength exercises should help. Strong legs are essential for everything in life. Right, we're going to do 5 more. We're going to do them slightly more quickly, slightly more fastly. Sound like Donald Trump. Side, back, knee. That's 1. Heel dig, side, back, knee. 2, heel dig, side, back, knee. 3, heel dig, side, back, knee. 4, heel dig, side, back, knee. 5. Right, I've changed this slightly. We've got slightly different ones now, except this one's the same. We're going to start with a side bend. Oh, get it out of the way. As you know, I don't like side bends. I've got a slightly injured shoulder, so I'm not going to put my hand up above my head. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So just go down to the side, but if you want, you can put your arm over there. Oh, maybe I will do that. 1, it does give me benefit, and it moves my arm. 2, remember, you're just bending to the side. You're not bending forwards or back. 3, 4. Somebody messaged me the other day, 5, and said that she liked the fact that I find some of these exercises difficult as well. 6. So when I'm complaining, I'm not pretending. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Apparently my 2-year-old grandson 4. It's obsessed by numbers at the moment. 5. He lives in Australia. 6. So when I'm doing this, he counts along with me. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Oh, I'm glad that's out of the way. I can enjoy the rest of the session now. Right. You're going to need your weights for the next bit. And we're going to do what's called the goblet march. Now, I would take I'm using my heavy weights here. It's up to you what weights you use, but you'll know yourself if you're challenging yourself. So with the goblet march, you hold the weights there, okay? So when you're like this, you're working your shoulders, your upper back, stand up nice and straight, your upper back, I'm leaning back a bit, aren't I? Your upper back and your core muscles, because the heavier the weight, the more your core has to work. And we're just going to go 1, nice and slow and controlled. And this is working your balance, 2, and your abs, 3, and the muscles at the top of your legs, 4, and your shoulders, and your core, and your upper back, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can feel that. You notice my left leg wasn't coming up as high towards the end. Oh, put that down. We don't need that anymore. Right. We're going to do another one that strengthens your side glutes, as it were, your gluteus maximus and minimus, but it's good for your balance as well. You can have a chair if you want, just in case. So put the chair in front of you, and all we're going to do is just gently, I'll show you without the chair. It's just like that. Keep your torso upright. And we're just going to do 12 of those. We're not going to do them fast. So have the chair there in case you need it. I'll put mine to the side so you can see what I'm doing. And if you need to hold on, do. But try and not hold on. So we're just going to go 1. I'm just going to have to move this chair because I'm going to kick it. So start again. 1. You don't need to lift your leg very high. 2. It's not like the hip abduction that we did. 3. If you wanted to, you could have your arms out here, make it slightly more difficult. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. And then what we're going to do in the next one, now I appreciate if you have bad knees, this might be difficult for you. But if you do, just step, don't jump. And all we're going to do is just hop from side to side. Try and do it on your toes if you can. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've got bad knees, just do that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the reason I've added this in is because it's quite important to jump. It's called plyometrics. And it's good for your bones, it's good for your muscles, it's good for everything. So I thought we'd just start off gently by doing this, or just a quick if your knees are bad. Okay? Next one, it's good for your heart as well. Next one, we're going to do around the clock. Get the chair if you need the balance, and we're just going to go on one leg 12, 3, 6, back. 12, 3, 6, back. Try not to put your foot down if you can avoid it. So you can put it down there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, 11. 12. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh heck, 10, 11, 12. Good one. What else are we going to do? And right, yes. Because your legs, it's really, really important that your legs work properly and that you have strong legs. And this is coming on to my December challenge. Not going to tell you yet, but those of you that are on my Facebook page will know what it is. We're just going to do some free squatting, not using the chair. Now remember, you've got the technique. You're sitting down, but you're not sitting down. There's no chair there. You can have the chair there for security if you want. Your feet are hip width apart, your knees don't come in, and we're just going to go down a little bit, okay? So we're just going to go down and use your hands on this one. So we're going to go down. You don't have to go down that far. You can just go down to there, as long as you've got your bottom is sticking out, not your knees, your bottom. So down, and then push your pelvis forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, go down slightly more slowly than you come up. 5, if you're only going to there, that's fine. 6, 7, this is good for your core as well. 8, that's why we're doing it freestanding. 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to put the camera down because we're going onto the floor now. So, just get that out of the way. Right, so the first thing we're going to do, I've changed the floor thing. Actually, just let me get my bit of paper so as I know what I'm doing. As you can see, the room is still in a bit of chaos. It's never been terribly tidy, but it's worse than it's ever been at the moment. Right, so we're going to be seated on the floor. Now, you can have your legs like this. If you can get your feet flat on the floor, do it. But I mean, having your heels on the ground is absolutely fine. And we're going to just go back, touch the floor. If you can't get down to the floor, just get where you can. And then we're going to come up and do the other side. Okay? And that's all there is to it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whoa, 9, this is quite hard, 10, 11, 12. Whew, how was that? I could really, really feel that. To give you a bit of a rest, we're going to do the bridge. So lying flat on your back. Oh. Knees bent. Feet quite near your bottom. And we're just going to go up. Pushing up as hard as you can. I'm going to do that for 30 seconds starting now. Really, really push. Remember, keep your legs parallel. Don't let your knees fall in or out. And have the weight on your shoulders, not on your neck. So just pushing up so that you can feel, if you poke the back muscles, the big erector spinae, the big muscles that go down your back on either side of your spine. You can feel those under tension. And your glutes. 3, 2, 1, down we go. Just give yourself a little hug. Ooh. And then we're going to do it again. So we're going to go up. And we're going to go 3, 2, 1, now. That's it. Push as hard as you can. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Got 10 seconds. Push. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and lower. And then sitting up, just stretch forward a little bit. Just to get the kink out your back. Ooh. Little stretch on the hamstrings as well. Okay. What have we got? Oh, now. This is the bit you've all been waiting for, because I couldn't do it because of having my eyes done, but now I can. We're going to do a front plank. Now, if you remember, get the chair out of the way. The plank, you lie on your tum like a sphinx and make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. You just come up on your toes and your body is straight like a plank. Now, if you can't do it for a minute, but I know you've all been doing this assiduously while I've been off and while we haven't been doing the plank, but if you just, on the off chance that you haven't been practicing this every week, then if you find a minute, we're going to do this for a minute, too hard, just go up there, and then when you're tired, just come down. Don't think, oh, I can't do this, and then sack it off, as they say. Keep trying. Okay, so adopt the position, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, I did this yesterday to make sure I can still do it, and my stomach muscles are a bit sore. Remember, don't have your bottom in the air and don't have a sag in your back. Some people say it hurts their back. Tighten your core. If it hurts your back, tighten your core. We're halfway through. Keep trying it. I mean, it's a long time, isn't it? I'm just trying to see what the clock says. Right, we've got 3, 2, 1, and down you go. Oh, that was quite hard, wasn't it? Right, side planks. Now, it's really important that you get your elbow under your shoulder for this one. You can either do it with your legs straight, like this, which is the hardest one. If you can't get up like that, put one leg under and do that. If that's impossible, put both legs together and see if you can get up like that. Okay, whichever way you want to do it. We're only going to do this for 30 seconds, thankfully. And so up you get, whichever way you're doing it, and we're going now. Woo. These are hard. There's no pretending that they're not hard. They are very hard. And you just keep trying until you can do it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. There we go. And then the other side. Ready? Up you get. Going now. 30 seconds. This side is a lot easier for me for some reason. Still hard though. Isn't it nice to know that your devoted teacher is suffering too? Right. 3, 2, 1, and down. Woo! I think that's enough for today. But we're just going to sit for 30 seconds on the floor. Now, however you want to sit on the floor, with your legs out like that, any way you like. I'm practicing sitting cross-legged. But it's a good idea. We're just going to do this for a minute or so. We'll sit like this while I tell you about my challenge, okay? That's a good thing. Right, so I'm challenging people to do as many squats as they can per day, as they choose per day in December. Now, because we're still in November, you've got time to sort of practice and see what the optimum amount of squats for you is. I'm committing to doing 100 squats every day. Now, I'm not going to go out and do 100. I'm doing them in batches of 20 because I can do 20 squats. And I timed myself. I'm doing them nice and slow and controlled. It takes me just over a minute. Say it's 1:05. So my 20 is going to take me 5 minutes, 25 seconds, which for a day is not too bad. Your legs are so important. That's why I keep emphasizing squats. If you think what you use your legs for, going up and down stairs, getting in and out of a car, getting on and off the loo, getting in and out of bed, getting in and out of a chair, getting up and down front door steps, never mind stairs. Your legs are vital, getting up and down off the curb without falling over. Your legs are vital. Sit up straight, Rosemary. So that's why I'm doing this challenge you can choose the number that you want. Don't choose a piddling little number, but choose a number that challenges you, but doesn't injure you. Now, you can do, I use squats, and there's a nice picture of my feet. I use squats and sit to stand interchangeably. So if you want to do free squats, you can. If you're doing the sit to stand, you can. It doesn't make any difference. Well, okay. So if you want to do, say, 20 sit to stand 3 times a day, 60 squats. I mean, when you think about it, on our arms session, we actually do about 48 squats, don't we? Between 48 and 60 sometimes. So, I mean, that's you can do that. So it would be really great if you could tell me the number of squats that you're committing to, and we're going to do it every day in December. That's why I'm announcing it in November, because you've got time to sort of fiddle around with it and discover what is the best number of squats for you today. I'm just going to tell you, I've done 60 today. That last 20 that we did, that last 10 that we did, that brings me up to 60, I think. So I've only got 40 more to do. It is quite easy to do. And even at the end of a week, I'm sure you'll notice a difference and the benefits. You won't be struggling to get out of a chair. Okay? So have a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Monday for arms. Okay? And carry on squatting.